Morning. That's the morning after the Gaines Township board meeting. Corruption runs rampant there. I mean rampant. But before I get into that, I called for a show of support from my fellow patriots. And a big shout to the Genesee County Volunteer Militia, from the command staff all the way down to their youth Corps Militia. They were there. So these kids could get a first-hand knowledge of more what it takes to be a patriot, and also how a corrupt government works. My heartfelt thanks to Genesee County Volunteer Militia and a member of SMVM that was there as well. Unbeknownst to me that it would have such a law enforcement presence there. But before that, there was even a greater public turnout by citizens of Gaines Township. Was very pleasing to me and to my cohort in crime, as we're referred to, Eder Smith. We've been championing this effort at Gaines Township for many, many months. But upon going into the building in the east parking lot, lo and behold, four Michigan State police cars there. Two cars, two SUVs. Then I was informed also that there were 4 Genesee County Sheriff cars parked at a local church. I guess they were waiting for a Burns, Oregon, or a Waco, or something to transpire. Obviously, my Enough is Enough event got through to some people that this insanity in government has to be stopped. Their main goal there was to pass this ordinance, which I was told by one of the board members, and then it was alluded to by one of the speakers at the meeting during public comments, which normally there's 2 public comment sections. They did away with the second one because they don't want our voice to be heard. And all the time that I've been going there's always been 2 comment sections for the residents. Just one. And they shuffled through a bunch of new ordinances, and here's one of them. The Gaines Township Board hereby ordains Section 1, disturbances of lawful meetings or gatherings. It shall be unlawful for any person to make or excite any disturbance or contention in any tavern, store, or grocery, manufacturing establishment, or any other business place in any street, lane, alley, highway, public building, grounds, or park, or any election or other public meeting where citizens are peacefully and lawfully assembled. Penalty. A person violating this ordinance shall be guilty of a misdemeanor, punishable by a fine of not more than $500 and or imprisonment in the county jail for not more than 90 days. The effective date, this ordinance shall take in effect 30 days after publication. Wowzer. Now, they had 6 or 7 of these ordinances on the agenda, in which the police chief and the township attorney explained all of them, except for this one, which was wrote by the chief and I guess by the attorney. All of them were explained except for this one. When this came up, the last agenda item, it was quietly mentioned and voted on quite rapidly and passed. Crazy. During the audience comment section, several statements were made about this ordinance. One gentleman got up, which there's going to be a lot of videos to follow on this meeting. One gentleman got up, voiced his disdain for this in the way it was done, and then asked for a show of hands of the residents in the audience. Overwhelming majority of hands went up, probably at least 3/4 of it. He told the board, look at this. These people do not want this. You work for us. You work for us. We don't want this. They passed it anyhow. They passed it anyhow. Total craziness. But there's going to be another event planned. We got to stop the insanity. It's got to start at local, county, state, and federal levels. I'm not asking for any situation that gets out of hand. But with the police presence that was there last night, by the way, there were 2 undercover state police officers in the audience as well, and 1 extra Gaines Township police officer there, although we only really have 2. It was, what, like I said before, what were they expecting? This is total ludicrousy. But where there's a fear in government, liberty is soon to follow. And that's all we want. We want a fair and just elected officials in every branch of government. But I'm not going to beleaguer this anymore. There'll be more videos to come, interviews to come. I'll be posting another event. Hopefully we can get some more folks out to next month's meeting, because this is an atrocity on the United States Constitution and our Bill of Rights. Y'all have a terrific day. This is Jerry, the disgruntled patriot, as I've been told that I'm being called. And I'm being called a patriot with a cringe through the Trustee Lee Purdy's own lips. So, y'all have a good one. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for your support. God bless America.